Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So it's been a while, like 7 months, a while. So I could have been pregnant or something, you wouldn't know. I'm back. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll know that I've decided to go traveling. So I jacked in a job, jacked in the flat. Sushi has gone to a new home, so goodbye little hamster. We'll always have the YouTube video. But I was getting closer and closer to where I wanted to be in life, really. And I thought what I wanted was to sit around all day with time to draw and just to be freelance and just to do that. But it turns out it's just a lot of waiting around to get a commission, and I was just not being very productive. So I thought, sod it, get rid of everything and pack a few paints into a rucksack and go traveling. So I'm in Paris. The whole idea of this trip is to basically focus on my art. I've got no distractions, so no other jobs, no freelance work really, or anything else. And I can just, you know, focus on my art, go see the world and see what happens. Because I mean, I'm 25 now. It's not that cute if I still haven't done this by like 65. So, time to travel. So the first stop is Paris, which I'm in now, and I'm here for a week. And I just want to soak the city up. I've been here a few times before. Honestly, never really seen the appeal that everyone else is loving it. So I thought I'll give it a week and just see what happens. I mean, you know, I could end up starring in Taken 4 or something. I don't know what's going to happen. I got here yesterday, got the Eurostar, had a walk around, bought some hummus, and had a 2-hour nap. So yesterday was very, very productive. But today I'm going to go into some other stuff. I've already done a bit of painting, and then we'll just see what happens. But I'm excited. But first what I'll do is actually show you, I booked an Airbnb. Because I can't do hostels, I'm scared. So I'm going to show you around the Airbnb because it's so nice, and I feel like a proper Parisian, hence like the turtleneck. No beret today, or baguette under my arm, but what can you do? And the guy that rented it was really nice as well, so I could have anything, gave me a bottle of wine. Friends for life. Also, that stereotype of French people being well-read is not a lie. Look at this bloody bookshelf. He was like, if you want to read any of them, then feel free. And I was like, honey, that's not the type of reading I do. You know what I'm saying? Hardest thing about traveling was to try and pack all my art supplies and not carry around half a casa. This is what I've ended up with. So we got a few range. We got watercolors, we got paper, we got pastels, we got my acrylics, we got gouache, or whatever you want to call it. So we got a lot. I think I've done a good job of like bringing a little bit of everything. So hopefully I can get creative. This is called the Labyrinth. Since when did the Labyrinth have a fucking incline? I look a state, but so my car got declined twice for this. I hope it's worth it. Oh, it's so good. Rude. I'm craving milk since I got to Paris, so 6-pack of these, best decision ever. But I don't know why, in London I'm like dairy free. As soon as I get here I'm like constantly sucking on the teat. Tastes good. Just had to DM the Airbnb owner asking how to get out the front door. Because I couldn't work it out. And then after 10 minutes of waiting and he didn't reply, I translated what was on the door and I got out. So thank the Lord for Google Translate. Europe's fastest elevator, but they built it 3 floors short. So I gotta do 3 flights of stairs. Don't know why I'm in a shopping centre, I ain't got no money. I don't know if it's crows or magpies, like things shiny, but they best stay the hell away from my forehead. Literally in the light. Just to try and get some decent lighting, but see, this is what happens. So I just got in from a long day of, where did I go? Eiffel Tower, the Louvre, and the big tower where you can see the whole of Paris. And I thought, you know what, I'm gonna have my first hot meal. Because I haven't had a hot meal since I've just been living from boulangerie. So I've been too scared to sit in a restaurant and ask for something. So I thought I'd go to McDonald's. One of the best cities for food, and I decided to go to McDonald's. But I looked at the menu and there was like burgers for €10. So I walked myself straight back out again because I thought I ain't paying that for McDonald's, and went somewhere else. But it's Friday night. And the only Friday night I'm going to be spending in Paris this week because I'm going in like a few days. And I'm spending it with two very important people in my life, and that is milk and cookies, baby. Okay, so I booked a ticket to the Picasso Museum, so I'm going today, but I think it's a drawing tour, so I feel that could be kind of cool. Not that I'm going to understand what anyone says, but as long as I get to get some pencils, and you get to keep your sketchbook as well, so. But I'm not actually 100% sure what it's going to be, so it might be a French lady barking at me for 2 hours saying I'm drawing shit, but we're going to see.
Il y a des verticales. Bien encadré, ça monte, hein. Non, pas seulement. Des fois.
Okay, I made it back from the Picasso Museum, and it was so good. So much better than I actually thought, but I was kind of right about one thing, and I went there to the ticket guy, and he was like, you know this tour is in French, right? And I was like, oh, oui, oui. I wasn't the only one that was English there, but I was the only one that couldn't speak French. But it was so good, and like we just went around, drew, and then the woman was speaking the entire time. I had no idea what she said, but she walked up to my first drawing and was like, super. And then the second drawing, she was like, super. And she was like, you practice? And I was like, oh, I'm an illustrator. She was like, ah, okay. And then I've ended up filling up like most of the sketchbook they give you, because there was a lot of shit to draw. And then at the end she was like, oh, no one's ever filled up this much before, and she went through the entire sketchbook with everyone that went on the tour. I felt like, you know when your mum's really proud of you and showing all her friends, that's how it felt. But it was in front of a lot of French people going, oh, ah. So that was nice. My crappy little sketches went down alright. But no, I definitely recommend it. Good. It's so packed, like IKEA on a Saturday.
Il est hyper détendu.
last little fixing before the train. I also went to this boulangerie that's got a cute waiter. Well, I don't know if they're waiters, servers, whatever. And I was going to be rocking up there and be like, hey, see you next time maybe. But it was his mum who served me, so that didn't work out. Mind you, I'm ready to meet the family, baby. Anyway, back to Netflix. The Airbnb owner was really cool, and he has a lot of artwork in his place. And he followed me on Instagram before he left on the check-in, and he's been commenting on a few of the stuff I put up. And he said, oh, if you ever want to like leave me something, then feel free. So I thought I'd try pastels again, and I drew him. He was inspired by like impressionism and stuff. But I thought I'd draw the view that I've been looking at. So I'm in my last few hours of being in Paris, and I got a train to Brussels in about 2 hours. Now I was nervous before this because I've been traveling on my own, but not for like this long. I've been on my own for like a week in a foreign country, and I've actually really enjoyed it because Paris, as I said before, I was never that fussed when I've been there before, but it's growing on me. This week it's growing on me, and I'd happily have spent like the next couple of weeks here because I didn't get to do everything I wanted to do, but I did a good amount of it. But no, I'm happy that I came here, and the Airbnb has been amazing, and just the opportunity just to draw and just to get creative and to look at museums and art galleries and all that has been amazing. So I'm excited about where I'm going next and all the other journeys we're going to have, and I'm happy I made the decision to go traveling. So if you enjoyed this video, also let me know in the comments what you liked, if you didn't like something, what I could do more of, because this is the first one, and I'm hoping to do a video every place I go to, so I only want them to get better and better. So just let me know, and then like, comment, subscribe, everything, and I'll see you in Brussels. Bye.